So what does £650 a week buy you in the build-to-rent market? Let's visit East Village in Stratford and see. The answer, I have to say, is a very lovely three-bed flat with stunning views of the Olympic Park. That rent works out to around £32,000 per annum, a lot for a family. But the majority of these are let to sharers, and at £10,500 a year it's a lot more affordable. Everyone will remember the site as the former athletes' village for the 2012 Olympics, which accommodated 24,000 athletes. The site is 67 acres and the intention is for 5,000 homes. It already delivers 1,500 affordable homes through registered provider Triathlon. The first homes were occupied some 15 months after the end of the Paralympics. CEO Neil Young nicely refers to Get Living London as a £500 million startup. The initial units were of course conversions from the Athletes' Village, but this has armed Get London Living with great insight as to their customers' requirements. Development of a further 1,500 units is underway in the towers indicated by the glass models on the images above. Get Living London are clearly focused on creating a great community. They describe their occupiers as millennial-minded people. These are typically 25 to 35-year-olds, but also include retired people coming back into London for a more interesting lifestyle. They are currently achieving occupier levels of 98% and believe that there might be a structural void level of around 3 to 4% to accommodate for occupier change. Interestingly, they've stopped taking deposits and only charge dilapidations if this runs to more than a week's rent at the end of the lease. As trust has grown, leases have become longer. Now the norm is a 3-year lease with a tenant-only break option. A more standard version of the 3-bedroom flat we saw costs around £450 per week. Studios start from £330 a week. Get Living London estimate their rent is 10 to 20% above the local Stratford rent for the BTR effect, and maybe 5 to 10% premium on other local BTR operators. Maybe an Olympic Park effect. For marketing, they try to have only some 15 units available at any one time on the market, and their busiest period is from June to August. Whilst amenity was not built into the original buildings, the amenity on site is principally that provided by the retailing and dining facilities. One big key benefit for the locals is an on-site police force of 12 people. Security is very important in the minds of the occupiers. On our tour, we were treated to a sight of Europe's biggest crane being moved away, and also the Mace factory sitting as top of one of the tall new buildings being constructed. I certainly came away very impressed by this pioneering build-to-rent scheme and could see how much it draws upon the ideas of customer service and experience economy. A big thumbs up from me for Get London Living.